To kind of set the scene for you, we're expecting this thing to, charge through the Caribbean Sea, possibly then move into the Gulf of America.
Medium chance to develop in the coming days. Odds are 40% in the next 2 days, as well as the next 7 days.
Welcome back to the Carry Handle Podcast. My name is Bryce. With me, as always, is Kevin. Kevin, how are you? He dropped a chopstick. Hopefully, he remembers to unmute. He's looking for the unmute.
I'm not looking for anything, and I didn't drop shit.
Ah, excellent. Well, you can pretend like that didn't happen after I do Friends of the Channel.
Boy,
We want to take this time to thank Friends of the Channel, who provided us 10% discount codes. For our listeners, that's you, and we don't get kickbacks. First is Hammy 3D Prints. Thousands of products for firearm storage and other fun stuff, too. Code CarryHandle10. Eastern Shore Sling Company. Handmade rifle slings and custom sewing. Dog leashes, too. Code CarryHandle. 19 Charlie Tactical. Gunsmithing, Kydex holsters, thousands of drop-ship gun parts, accessories, tools, firearms. Code TheCarryHandle10. And lastly, I want to thank myself for all the scheduling and all the shenanigans I deal with daily. Thank you, Hannah.
Yes, thank you, Hannah. Kevin, how are you, sir? How are you on this day of twos? The day after Memorial Day, how are you? Very long intro, I realize.
It was quite long-winded. I forgot that you can use the 1911 to shoot chopsticks across the room. Thank God for free firing.
Pin.
Yeah, thank God for free floating firing pins.
I mean, technically, you can do it with not free floated firing pins too.
Why must you absolutely poo on any parade that I might have?
It's not poo-pooing. I'm informing you.
That's cool, man. Thanks, Bryce. Let's get into the show. Nope, that's not praise. I can pull out the actually Bryce so quick it makes my head spin sometimes.
My parents tell me that I was an actually kid. That was
If we don't
sad
make
for me to learn.
If we don't make a skit video where I'm at the range talking about something and you're just like in the corner and I say something wrong and you go and you turn around real quick with your glasses, you go, actually.
I don't wear glasses.
You would for the skit.
But I don't wear glasses.
But you would for the skit.
Why would I wear glasses for something that
Are you actually a fucking skit about
I am actually this. This is nonsense. You're just saying nonsense for the sake of nonsense. I'll have none of it, sir.
You'll have some
not
of it.
Tomfoolery.
You'll have the foolery and the tom, sir.
I like that those people that say we say nothing. They're listening. They stopped listening already.
The one person.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep doing this.
Just were you tracking? Did we lose one person?
No, I have no idea. I'm just being I think I'm being funny. What are we going to discuss today, sir?
Why don't we talk about the woes of buying things online and why sometimes it can be infuriating?
No, it's not that bad. It's just irritating sometimes.
Well,
I guess.
tell the listeners the story. I know the story, but I want to hear it from a horse's mouth.
I have a love-hate relationship with a certain website. Excuse me. And I can't seem to figure out. I don't want to say anything yet. I want to see if it was my fault or if it was the vendor's fault before I actually tell this story. That's why I wanted to tell you off air. Yeah, because it very well could have been my fault. As we both know, I am very hasty. So, this very well could have been a Bryce
I remember
thing.
the time. I remember the time that remember we were at the tank event and you kept forgetting like what car and had what pen attached to it.
Yes. Yes.
and you had to call USA because they thought you were getting fucking scammed for like $600.
Yeah, it was. They had In my defense, this was like a. It was like this like random ATM they just schlepped out to the middle of fucking butt fuck nowhere.
I remember the
So yeah,
first time
USAA was probably looking at this
he did it.
definitely not a scam ATM. Like,
He did it the first
what?
time. And it's like error. You're like, damn. I'm like, all right, that sucks. You're like, wait, one more time. And then at least 5 times later, I'm like, okay, no more times.
Like a fucked up slot machine.
I'm happy I talked you out of that helmet. I think that would have been a bad. It was a helmet he was trying to buy.
I was trying to buy some Chinese $300 or $250, whatever.
It was
ballistic
gross.
helmet.
It was grossly overpriced. It was like $500.
No, it wasn't 500. I was looking. I know it was under 500 because the other helmets that I was looking at that were not Chinese were about 500. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that was
but
kind of like
he did get cool goggles out of it. So
I still have those goggles. I've used them once.
I know you have. I'm proud. Best
Thank you.
$10 I ever spent.
I very much appreciate it. I just realized like halfway through this, I forgot what I was going to bring up.
Oh, well, you were gonna try and talk me into, or talk yourself into buying a Turkish 2011.
I was trying. So I'm trying to I'm trying to talk.
No.
I'm trying to talk to Kevin. I'm trying to talk some reason into Kevin. This man has no chill at all.
Hold on, let me check my reasons real quick. No.
Let's talk about this. Cases for the Turkish 2011. Let's hear them.
None. I have none. Zero.
None. You have no redeeming factors for these guys.
I don't think it's worth the money because you're not saving money. You're not saving money.
No, you're right. I'm actively spending money. I understand how a transaction works.
You're trying to do that silly thing that you do. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, you're better off just buying a legit 2011.
Well, why would I do that?
Well, aside from the fact you've already had a Turkish 2011, it failed miserably.
Yes, it did. Now, could it have been a sample size issue? Because I'm looking at some of these new T-Sauce guns, and they look like guns.
If you want to put your money into it, then by all means.
Wow, that was the only backlash I get from you. I am staggered.
It just seems really funny that you're going to try and buy another Turkish 2011.
No, when I was looking at that,
the first one.
What I was actually going to warm you up to was I actually have been looking at the Mac 1911, the JSOC, and the MUSOC clones. Yeah.
Why must you hate yourself? Why?
Well, because they look really cool, and they look like the JSOC 1911 and the MUSOC 1911 that I'm not going to pay the gunsmith a shitload of money.
Yeah, how much are they?
They're both under $1,000.
Oh.
USOC is 730, and
okay, so under $1,000.
The JSOC is $899.
Okay, I'm pulling up one now. Under $1,000 as a toy, as a fidget Instagram toy that you don't really care if it works terribly well. Yeah, why not? You know, I mean, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Now, I will not buy any of these guns with the explicit purpose of using them to defend my life, outside of shooting some jackass while I'm actively trying to shoot the gun at the range. So outside of that very
unless it's literally already in my hand.
Yeah. In fact, if it's on the table, I'm gonna draw my own carry gun before touching it. It has to be physically in my hand, about to do a string of fire, and something bad happens that presents an opportunity for a legal shoot. I said legal purposely. I wasn't mincing words.
I'm not mincing words here. I said what I said.
I do want the Mac. I think I saw the Mac 1014. The one that I want.
The semi-auto shotgun.
Yeah, I think there's one near where in St. Augustine somewhere.
Yeah. So my boss over the weekend got his grubby little mitts on a M1 carbine, which I thought was
Ooh.
very cultured.
I had one of those for like 6
And
months.
then he was like, we could get one for work and make it select fire and then suppress it. And I was thinking that would be the coolest fucking demo gun ever.
I think a select-fired M1 carbine, it solves a lot of the problems that the select-fired M1 carbines had,
Which is what?
being uncontrollable as hell.
I thought they were. I've shot M2s. They're not that bad. They're very, very controllable.
Are they? I think being suppressed.
You're
would be
thinking
even-
M14s.
No,
I'm
I was
talking
thinking,
about
I was
the
thinking M2.
30 carbine.
I know.
Yeah, M2s are really controllable. There's like no recoil. The problem is the magazines aren't necessarily the most reliable,
Oh,
which is really
okay, maybe
the biggest problem.
well, I mean, I guess we'll have to ask a magazine manufacturer to help that.
Yeah, right. Well, the problem is there aren't. I know KCI. I believe, yeah, KCI is the only one that off the top of my head I can think that makes any mags for them. But I mean, from what I understand, they're fine. I don't have any relationship or know anything
They're-
about KCI, but they're
Kor-
Korean.
I was
And
gonna
they
say
make
they're-
great bottle openers. I know that for a fact.
Oh yeah, their AK-47 mags make great bottle openers. And then there's
But-
someone at KCI that's like, this is the lineage of my people. A Los Angeles people. Like, an empty
Oh.
carbine mag. Yes, we fought during the riots. This is like in a shadow box. It says LA riots on it.
That's funny.
This shop was protected by an empty carbine.
I quite enjoyed that. That's a good time. So, do you have any more 1911 revelations for us? Any more epiphanies related to your
Not really.
acquisition?
I shot Black Hills 124 plus P.
Have
fed it.
you carried the gun?
Define carry.
Have you put that in a holster and taken it out of the house
I
loaded for your
have-
self-protection?
I have in that very express construct and tight narrative have
He's
done
happening
so.
right now.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that was So have you put this on your belt and tried it out? I guess.
I have put it on my belt. I
Oh my
have
God.
left the house for my
you-
own
okay,
personal protection.
So basically, you stuck it in your ass crack and you walked to the truck.
To the dumpsters, but yes.
Okay, cool. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Well,
so no,
yeah.
you have not carried the gun.
I'm not confident with it yet. It really, the actual, I'll tell you the real drawback.
Have you dry fired?
Some.
What does some mean? Give me a number and frequency. And what were you training specifically? What's your goal?
Pressing the trigger. Sometimes while I watch TV shows.
Okay, so you haven't. You're not dry firing.
Why are you going to ask a question and then I give you an answer?
Because I know
and
the
you're s-
answer. I know the
Then
answer.
why even ask the question?
Because
Why
I need you to be aware that you need to do this and you need to be shamed publicly. Dry
you're
fire more.
shaming.
Dry fire more,
Have
Kevin.
you dry fired today?
Yeah.
When?
I dry
And
fired
how-
at lunch and before I left the
frequency?
house.
How long and what were you training?
Presentations and trigger press from draw. And then typically I do transition stuff at lunch.
And were you writing down your times and marking them on a napkin?
No, I use I haven't been tracking times. I've been tracking like first beep to second. So it's 2 beeps. It's like 1.5 seconds, 1 second. So beep beep.
Yeah.
And then like yeah, so it's it's hard for me to get I know there's an AI system that helps you track dry fire and stuff like that in draws, but I haven't done anything with that. But I'll do like a preset time. And then it's kind of like on the honor system. Did I get that or did I not?
Yeah, okay.
So
That's fair. The thing keeping me from carrying this like as a serious carry is the optic. I don't trust it.
okay, yep, that's totally fair.
Like I
That
trust it. I
makes
trust it
all
to
the
shoot.
sense.
I trust it to shoot at the range. I trust it to just let me put rounds down range. I put about
I was about to ask you what
you're
what do we
about
got?
so let me see. It was 11 and then 50 and 50 is 100. Call it maybe 13, maybe 14. Call it 13 to 14.
13 to 1400?
Yeah.
I think you've lapped me. I hung the gun up
'Cause
for a minute, I
last-
guess.
When I filmed it for the carry handle range on YouTube,
Yeah.
where I filmed myself at the range,
And
I
your
was-
plate still has not come loose. So it's just I have bad luck.
with the AOS plate? No, it has not.
Yeah.
No. When the optic failed, when I took the optic off the Viridian piece of shit, I tested the screws in the AOS plate, and they clipped with my torque wrench, meaning that they weren't loose at all.
Hmm. Interesting.
But yeah,
Okay, well,
it feeds Lawman, it feeds Black Hills, it
see,
feeds
dude,
Hornady.
a gun I can have problems with a gun. And I think I've said this before because I've had people message me about their 10-8s and they're like, oh, these are rough and this, that, and the other. And it's like, if you're willing to do just a little bit of trial and error, Springfield 1911s are pretty cool. You could, as long as
agree.
the 1911 feeds, everything else you can pretty much figure out.
Well, often I don't do research on guns. I just buy them impulsively and hope that they work, and then sell them to pawn shops when they don't.
Or he sells them after I've expressly told him it's a bad idea. Or he buys them after I've expressly told him it's a bad idea.
Yeah, I just out of
The
spite.
spite purchase, yeah.
But I want to say I did a little bit of research on the 1911. I could have cheaped out with a T-sauce and saved like maybe $400 or $500. But I feel like Springfield, like, blind squirrel finds a good nut every now and again. I feel like this operator that they made is their blind nut.
Yeah, you've had really good luck with that gun.
Yeah, it came out, I think, in 2019. So they've had time to quietly do whatever.
I don't think. What? Wait, hold
Didn't
on.
that come out? Did not come out in 2019?
The AOS operator?
I thought it did. Fact check me. As he clicks. Do 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 do. Thanks for
We're doing it.
waiting while we look it up.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. This is 2024.
Was it 2024?
Yeah, there's no fucking way. The AOS system's not that old. It's maybe a little older than your gun, but not that old.
Maybe it was a different gun. Maybe I was looking at a different non-AOS version.
Yeah. Well, even then the operator proper has been around for a very long time.
Yeah, but operator
Like
TRP,
longer than
we
2019.
learned that Springfield just loosely throws it onto guns.
Yeah, but I mean, but the operator line, even then, I think it was even its own. I think it has changed since then. So I guess maybe.
But yeah, I've had no problems, and I'm very happy. I was really worried about shooting the different U-tiled projectiles.
The what?
The ogive. I'm sorry, I said U-jive.
Oh.
The different.
Experiment with the different profiles of the bullets.
Yes. Well, you say
I gotcha.
ogive. I wanted to be smart and say ogive.
But you can't just say the word, like it needs to be in the correct context. The ogive
Ogive.
of the bullet. You can't. It doesn't
Ojive.
work that way. You can't just say it. It's not how it works.
Ojive.
Oh my god.
Any-
Kevin's
any-
just like, you
anyone-
said the word. The word.
Anyone,
Say the word.
anyone that works around firearms, just tell your friends, Ojive, and walk away.
God. You won, Jive. Oh man, we got to tell Jay. We got to make him a shirt that calls him a Jive turkey, except it's the ojivable bullet, but the bullet has like feathers, and it's like a turkey.
I get it.
Jive.
That's funny. We can get AI on that.
I think no. We should pay an artist and not support AI.
Or you can take art lessons from a masterclass and draw it up yourself.
No, I'll pay somebody to do it.
No,
That's
but it'd be
okay.
better if you took master classes to.
I don't want to do it. I'd rather pay somebody else who's really good at it to do
You
it.
could be really good at it.
No, I couldn't. That's why I would pay somebody. That's the whole point.
Perchance.
Flim flam, shamboozled.
You
Flipped it and
bamboozling.
reversed it,
What?
if you will. Flipped it and reversed it like an absolute
And then,
an absolute
I can't say it.
monster menace on the dance floor.
I can't say it in reverse. There's a way.
What?
That's the lyrics. They're in reverse. Of that song.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The hip hop song. That says
Is that a
flipping in reverse.
hip hop song?
Bryce, I know you're not that uncultured.
Is it actually a song? Hold on. We're gonna learn this
Yeah.
together. Flip
I don't
it
know if that's the name of the
and
song, but it's
reverse it. Oh, it's by Missy Elliott.
yeah.
Oh, it's called
there it
Work
is.
It.
Work It.
Oh. You said it's reversed?
The lyrics are, when she flips it, reverses it, and then sings the song backwards.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. It's if you got a big, let me search.
Now you're reading the lyrics. Okay.
Tears and then tie pliff. Oh, that's actually kind of clever. I like that. That's fun.
Yeah, back when
fun.
music was actually fun and not AI.
I was gonna say that's actually really creative. I quite like that. Dude, can you imagine trying to be like a hardcore like rapper? Like she's in there, she's chefing it up, she's doing her shit, and then like
chefing it up, doing her shit.
She says some English backwards, and they're like, "Yo!" That was like the hardest shit they ever heard. But then you listen to rap nowadays, and it's like, I shot that guy, and his face turned inside out, and then I got arrested, and it's like, oh, that's upsetting.
I want
the art styles are completely different.
I won't go too far down the rabbit hole of this, but I will say the rap of today is not.
Yes, Kevin, your opinion is well documented. Because apparently you think people singing today are not as objectively, I don't know, miserable as anybody else singing anything.
Nothing feels recycled. It feels recycled.
Everything's recycled.
I will say it feels recycled.
Literally everything is.
I will say it feels
saying
recycled.
a bunch of things that people
I'm not
just
saying
say
a bunch of things.
without
No,
reinforcing it.
I am
Just
reinforcing it. When
I don't like
logic,
the rap nowadays because it feels like they're not really oppressed. It's like, what does that mean? Why don't you? Same reason you could not like country music. Be like, oh, well, those guys aren't. It's not real. You actually,
it's not.
He does say that about country music.
I do say that about
he
music.
does.
What
He
are you
says it
talking
about everything. It's like always the worst, objectively the worst opinion. It's
I can
they're
have
not- they don't
terrible
anything to
opinions,
complain
sir.
about. It's like, bro, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, you
Well-
absolutely can. You goose.
And we have derailed into insanity. Anyone still
This
here?
is now called. we just got Carry Handle podcast.
We carry handle podcasts in ourselves.
I actually just realized the people listening to this wouldn't understand that reference.
Not until that super secret episode.
Yeah, but I
comes
can't.
out.
I don't know when this one's coming out because this is technically a spacer episode. So I don't want to give this a time frame. I don't want to give it a time frame. So this is a bonus episode. So if they're hearing this, it's because we fucked up somehow. And now you're listening to an
Hooray!
episode that
Hooray! A
does not
fucked up
exist
episode.
in the time and space, even though I said when we were recording it. I just realized I said it earlier.
You have now
Doesn't matter.
entered. You have now entered the carry handle zone. Zone.
Yes, just not. We're not Hannity, so don't get too excited. Isn't it? Was it the spin zone? Was it? What was it? Fox.
No, I was making a joke of the
Spin
Twilight
Zone.
Zone. What are you doing?
No spin zone. It's O'Reilly. Sorry, I grew up watching O'Reilly with my dad, so it was like the no spin zone.
Well,
I don't
well,
know. Man.
I mean, there's only one Gold Mike personality.
Yes, I know. We'll do it live and all the things. Also, really quickly, I thought you should know this. Rossi has a mare's leg, which is to say stockless lever action, like firearm, in 38 special that is threaded and ripe for an SBRing. So I'm thinking maybe that needs to happen at some point.
You know, it's funny. I've reached out to Rossi a few times in bird
Different
chirps.
company.
Oh,
Ross Martin.
Ross Martin. You're talking about? Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it now.
I'm talking about Rossi.
I accept my mistake and I recant my statement, sir. Thank you.
I was like, no, not that.
Can you make sure that the court stenographer in the back room strikes up?
Yeah, it's called the R95 Mag Triple Black. And it's got an optics rail. It's threaded. Oh, that is an awful handsome gun, let me tell you. Now, the Henrys are also kind of nice, but I don't know, man. These lever action guns are so much more money than I'd really be willing to spend on a gun.
Well, suppressed, they're absolutely money. The very limited time I've shot a suppressed lever gun was quite enjoyable.
Yeah, they are really fun. I will grant you that. They are. How much are these Model X's? The big boys. The big boys.
The big boys?
860. Okay, so I mean they're under 1,000. Do they have 38 special? I'm gonna look for mare's legs because that's kind of what I want now. Mare's leg. Oh,
I want a 30-30.
I want to
I
be
want a
able to
cowboy
afford
gun.
to shoot it. 38 special.
You
is
say
all-
that about every gun. You say that about every gun.
Yeah, because I have to pay for the ammo. Paying for ammo
well,
makes me more sensitive. To the
Yeah,
cost of
maybe
ammo.
if we got some type of ammo deal, look at you,
An
ammo
sponsor.
dealers.
Yeah, looking at you people. Give us free ammo.
Just not the only ammo I refuse to use is AAC.
Well, they don't exist anymore, so I was not that picky. I liked AAC. I thought it was pretty base. They offered like
I
an
prefer
awesome
non-blown up
price,
guns.
77 grain.
That's all I'll say about that.
I don't think they blew up that much.
Okay.
It's probably fine. Probably just blown out of proportion. Fake news.
All right, I'm going to tell you something, and you need to tell me no.
Might? What is it?
No, you need to tell me no.
I'll tell you no. What is it?
A D. Armand de
Should buy
Sant
that.
Intente M49 for $920.
Yeah, what is it called?
It's the M49.
What is M49? What?
I mean M49.
Rifle?
What? Yeah.
The Moss.
Yeah.
The Moss 49.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking money. Chambered in 7.62.
Yeah, that's the predecessor to the FAL.
I know. I'm aware.
I mean, yeah, they're pretty cool. Do they work?
I mean, it seems to be in working condition. I sent it into the studio chat for your viewing pleasure, sir.
Didn't like 9-Hole Review just do a thing on it where like they're not super accurate?
I mean, when you're buying a gun like this, do you really give a shit about the accuracy or you just give a shit about the cool factor?
I kind of would. 308? It's not just
Are you-
casually blasting trash.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely casually blasting trash. What?
4956. This is mismarked. That's not an M49.
Oh, the old action house habits are coming to price.
No, I can tell you what. Hold on, I'll show you.
I know you can tell me because you used to look at guns like this all the time.
Well, you can tell by the bolt. Da, 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 da. So look up.
So is
49.
it cooler or not as cool?
Oh, it's super cool. I like those. 9-Hole Review. I want to see what his. Uh, now I have to fucking find this thing.
A GU. What the hell is a GU 98?
A gear?
GU.
A Gao?
Durchwaffen GU 98.
Yeah, a Gear 98. Is that what you're asking me?
Oh, I think it's a sporterized version though.
Gewehr.
Yeah.
It's Gear.
Oh. Zastava arms.
Stop saying words. Stop reading the numbers. Please just don't say the names.
Zastava. This actually really. Oh, dude, this is fucking sick. Oh no. Ooh, this is actually kind of cool. I'm going to
What?
send this. Well, I'm going to send it. Cool in the sense that it will be cheap to shoot. Give it a second. Give it a second.
I'm excited.
He's clicking on it.
You were waiting for me? Sorry, I was looking at.
Yes. I know what you're
No,
looking
I
at.
don't want a pap. What? No. Ew.
Why don't you want it?
Oh,
What do you mean?
God.
What do you
Ew.
mean? Oh, what? Why? 5.56, cheap to help, cheap to shoot.
AR Magwell conversions on
Yeah.
AKs are the work of the devil.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh. It's crazy. They've been doing AR 5.56 Magwell conversions like this for over a decade now.
91 and 9130. I know what this is, but
What?
it's the 7.62. Oh, 7.62 by 45. Oh. These are kind of coming down in price. It's $675. I mean, these used to be a lot more expensive.
Yeah. Okay. So is it? Yeah. Why the fuck? Why is this listed as a M40? Okay. So M49s are basically wood stocked FALs. Like if you think about it,
Yeah,
the Moss 49 is not. That is a
Right.
different gun.
right,
Also a different nationality.
right. Moss is French.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you're looking at is not a Belgian M49,
Now,
just so you know.
I know. Well, I mean, if
Which
it
also
wasn't,
might mean
I
mean
think
that that's
I
where
think literally the name de Armes de Saint Intent, the French name kinda
yeah,
Kinda
you would think.
kinda
That's
gave
what
it
the
away.
MOS means. That's literally what MOS stands for. It's so funny. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. It still has the polymer charging handle. Doesn't look like, I mean, well, charging handle cover, but still has a grenade launcher sight. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love
Yeah.
these. I love these rifles. They're really cool. I like M49s, but I like the Moss 49s more.
Uh,
It's one of my favorite battle rifles. It's a
oh,
very cultured choice, if you will.
here's a used Beretta for $600.
Nice.
I'm on guns.com, just looking at all the crazy guns. Well, here's a full
Oh.
size Walther for $580.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to end it. We can talk about
Here's
really
a
quickly
Taurus, a
what have we been
Glock,
listening to? What have we been watching before we leave these beautiful people?
Glock 42. Listening to?
Yeah, I mean, new music that you found, I guess.
Nothing new. Listening to Soundgarden CD in my truck.
Nice, classy. I like it. I like finding like old retro style country musicians. It's kind of nice. So like if you imagine like
I can't pay my rent until they give me my check, but they won't give me my check because I can't pay my rent. And then like a
yeah, I
washboard
mean
sound
kind
like
of.
dee 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 dee
I
dee
mean
dee.
pretty much. You fucking you got it right on the
Truck,
fucking nose.
the truck won't drive because they ain't got no gas. My wife won't beat me because they ain't got no truck. It's like kind of like these circle.
So I have been listening to a guy named Alex Miller. I like Granger Smith. That's an old one. I'm trying to find new guys. Uh,
I feel like you just have like a list of like Nashville people that have been to Nashville.
what does that even mean?
Well, like, like all the country music stars, they go to Nashville.
Okay.
I mean, you were there. You know this.
Those I don't understand. What do you, so you're saying I have a list of people that are in Nashville?
I'm saying like I feel like some of the old country music stars, like it's like a good place to start would be who's made it to Nashville. If you
I
don't
don't
make it,
necessarily agree with that because I mean there's a bunch of people that are more underground that sound amazing that are not mainstream, like that haven't been on the CMAs or anything like that. I would vehemently disagree with that. There's a lot of artists like Tyler Childers, Sturgill Simpson. I mean, there's good musicians that don't get recognized. So I mean, while I like some modern country, I think by and large it's not really a good representation of the genre. Especially since I like more like honky tonk music. That's more my vibe. I mean I also like old like or not old, but I like
Brooks and
Waylon
Dunn
and
style, and
yeah, I like 90s honky tonk stuff. I
I put
really like
I
that.
put your 1 foot in and shaking all about.
It's just a kid's song.
It could be honky tonk if you're drunk enough and you put a country twang to it.
That is a very good point. I would have
Imagine you're in a bar somewhere in Texas and they're playing Hokey Pokey, but it's Brooks and Dunn
yeah.
style honky tonks.
What the fuck? I now you're making me lose track of the people I was gonna have like this good a decent covering of the people I
Now,
was talking
now you're
about. Now I
just
can't
thinking
fucking
about
remember.
Brooks and Dunn's honky tonk Hokey Pokey song.
I do quite like I yeah, but I guess actually, you know what? That's not true. There's a good representation of retro. Like Zach Top is a good representation of more modern retro music that I like, but and then we'll do the YouTube thing. Have you
What
been watching YouTube at all?
what the hell is a dissipator?
It is a hotly contested uh it so basically there's so much. There's a rifle from back in Vietnam where CAG and a bunch of like special forces guys were like, "Hey, we want a shorter M16." So they were like, "All right, cool. So we'll cut back an M16 all the way to the gas block, and we'll put a suppressor on it. So that is why I think that's a 605, maybe.
Now, what about Bush? This is a Bushmaster. It says E2S dissipator, which I feel like is just fancy words.
Yeah, so 605. So it's the dissipator basically means a 16-inch barrel with a rifle length gas system gas block, but it doesn't always have a rifle length gas system. So the
Okay.
original ones just cut down the barrel and then had a suppressor on it to help with the extraction. Because you fuck with the dwell time when you chop off that much barrel and then don't change anything else about the rifle.
Yeah.
So more commercial guns are similar to that, but there are also rifles that are carbine length gas system with a pin rifle length gas block for an extended, sight radius when people still shot iron sights primarily.
Yeah.
Which is coincidentally, people used to do that with mid-length gas systems as well. They'd use a gas or a mid-length gas system front sight gas block or a A-frame gas block, and then with a carbine length gas system. I actually still have a couple of the book of the AR-15s where that's referenced, which I thought that was kind of cool. If I can find those, I'll dig them out. But yeah,
that would be cool.
but yeah, what have I been watching? I've been watching the Nova Project, which is hilarious and will eventually become relevant. Joel Park, obviously. You got to watch Joel. I have also been watching Ben Steger, Focus Trip, Elvis the Alien. I love his video breakdowns. Those are really fun. Hop, obviously. Eric Cortina, The Weekly Planet, TFB Showtime, Forgotten Weapons, and The History Guy. Because he did a thing recently about the Allied occupation of Iceland, which I thought was kind of interesting. He also has one about the history of the fort.
Interesting.
So, yeah. So
I just watched.
Yep.
I like to watch Tasting History when Mac Miller, where he makes a dish and he talks about the history. I just watched the one about the margarita pizza.
Oh yeah, is it actually Italian? Because I know some people think it's not Italian.
It's Italian, but the story is a little. It gets a little wonky. Like the grandfather of the original pizzeria did make pizza for the Queen, but it wasn't the margarita pizza. It was like some shrimp and fish styled pizza.
All right. Well, I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah, but if you ever want to watch like interesting, he talks about the dish. It's pretty interesting, to be honest.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah,
Indeed.
I feel like I could get rid of most of my streaming platforms and just have YouTube. I could probably get rid of all of them and then just have Amazon for buying stuff.
Ooh.
I love it. I love YouTube.
Maybe my next gun purchase will be a Glock 48.
I have a Glock 48. Why don't you just use mine?
I don't want to use yours. I want my own Glock 48.
But then you don't have to buy one. You can borrow one.
I want my own Glock 48.
Why don't you try mine before you buy one?
I have shot
you
yours.
actually want one.
I have shot yours.
You haven't shot it with the new trigger?
I have shot it with the new trigger.
No, you haven't, because I haven't.
Well, sir, you called my bluff well.
In fact, I've said that on recording a bunch of times.
I see your judo of words as well, good sir.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We couldn't do this without you. Please leave comments, likes, comments, subscribe, rate us, tell us we're poo-poo heads, tell us you love us, tell us that we have annoying voices. I don't know. Do something. We love that you listen. We appreciate if you've gotten to the point where you're listening to me say this.
PSA, don't forget to renew your licenses. Professionally.
All of them, yeah. Shit will sneak up on you.
Yep, just like a fart that you might think is a shirt, but it's actually a wet
True.
fart.
It's true.
Or it turns out to be a poo.
It's true. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it. Bye.
I have to pee.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Very cool. You should like and subscribe.
On Facebook and Instagram.
And Twitter and Spotify. You should listen there too. If you
Aren't they
heard this on
listening to
Spotify.
this on Spotify right now?
Well, they could be, but there's also YouTube podcasts, so all of the places.
We always forget where we post this stuff.
We don't know where this is. Thank you for listening wherever you're listening to, but you should also like the other places that we are. And
Who
then
are we and what the hell are we doing here?
yeah, I don't know how we got here. So thank you for letting us talk directly into your ear holes.
Ah, right to the brain.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Adios.